welcome to the Third Wheel, the show where we talk about anything that interests us whatsoever, or we decide that we want to not do that and we just play a bunch of little games. I am Steven and I'm joined by Brandon and Grace. I almost said my name again. How are you guys doing?
Steven.
Yep. Well, if I could be a young lad and a young lass last week, I can be multiple people in this episode as well. How are you guys doing?
Doing okay. Doing all right.
How about you, Grace? All right. All right. Well, last week, Brandon was the third wheel, and he wanted to do an AI related topic of discussion in which we just played with an AI generator for the majority of the episode. Learned that Brandon is not smart enough, funny enough, or competent enough to be a part of this podcast, so he
Yeah.
is now responsible for choosing today's topic. What's today's topic, Brandon?
Yeah, no, that was devastating. I'm still sad about that one.
I'm still laughing about it. That was fantastic.
All right. Well, I tried to do a topic last time. That kind of didn't work for me. Maybe I'll try it again someday. We'll see. But for right now, we're doing another game.
Ah, so the odds will just be equally not in your favor.
Yeah, I know, and I specifically chose this game, so that I would also be able to participate and get regular points. There's no weird point system like last time.
I don't believe you. I don't believe that for a second.
All right.
All right. Well, how does this work?
All right. Are you guys familiar with the higher or lower game?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
What?
So basically, I'm going to screen share my screen real quick, and because the thing's random every time and I don't see the correct answer until I actually click on something, I can actually participate as a competitor in this competition instead of the person who mainly just reads stuff and pronounces stuff wrong.
Yeah, you did do that.
I didn't set a certain amount of questions we'd be answering. I just figured we'd go with it, and if we have stuff to talk about in between then cool.
Hopefully. Still waiting for Grace's first word of the episode.
I refuse.
Well, there it is. All right, I guess this is what we're doing. Okay.
Yeah, this is what we're doing.
Well, do you want to do it so we can look at it?
Working.
I'm ready. I have it all set up.
No. See that picture of the shirt?
Whoa.
It's a shirtless man with what appears to be some wine and a cigarette in both hands.
I'm sorry, that's an incorrect description. He does not have a glass of wine in the other hand, excuse you.
Is it?
Also, he has a tattoo across his chest that says higher or lower.
What's he have in his hand?
Oh, you didn't? Okay, this is what is Googled more. Interesting. That was not specified. Oh, you're allowing the cookies. Interesting.
I thought you knew that. Okay. So
No, when you said higher or lower, I meant you were going to think. I thought you were gonna think of a number, and we were just gonna be like, well, is it higher or lower than this? That's
yeah.
what I thought you were doing.
I'm higher than your mom.
I bet that guy's higher than my mom as well.
Alright, so yeah, basically, for those of you who don't know or aren't familiar with it,
because you're uncultured.
Yeah.
Higher or lower game basically presents you with a Google search, and it'll tell you how many people have searched this topic, and then it'll present you with a different search or topic, whatever, and you basically have to guess whether that last or secondary topic or search has had higher or lower amounts of searches. on the interwebs.
I love that it says frustratingly addictive. And then it says based on global monthly searches of 2017. That
Yeah.
is 6 years ago.
Yeah, and
Is
then
this also a Jackbox game?
is it?
Maybe?
Yeah, I'm fairly certain it
Possibly.
is.
Well, the concept of higher or lower is just a game in general, and it's also a classic like bidding game.
Specifically, they do like polled statistics. Kind of like this.
There's a ranking game in one of the newer Jackboxes where you rank stuff based off of like time or a certain amount, but I don't think I've actually ever played a higher or a lower thing.
I
Oh wait,
haven't.
no, I think I know what you're talking about, like the percentages game, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
it's not called higher or lower, but it's essentially the same thing.
Yeah.
I've not personally played this either. I've heard people talk about it, so this is gonna be very experimental.
Well, I'm guessing that we just do classic then, because
Yeah.
I don't want to try and beat the clock. or I don't really know how elimination's gonna work. We can do those later if we have time.
I actually did click on the elimination thing. I think it connects us to other random people, and it like.
Oh, then let's not do that.
All right. So, how are you doing, Steven? I don't think we talked to him. How are you doing?
Yeah, we don't need to talk about. There's so I've had a migraine like all day. And I found out later it's because my dog Sawyer decides that he wants to go skunk hunting, right? And then learns that he loses that battle, and then comes inside and sits inside for like several hours in
Oh.
in an enclosed room. And so when he's finally released from this prison, everything has escaped into the house, and I sleep pretty late. So by the time I've woken up, it's just consumed every aspect of my house, and I woke up with the worst migraine ever because I just absorbed all of it. So
And
not
here I
having
thought it was due to your lack of water intake.
yeah.
So
Yeah, no, you would think that, but actually, I've been doing pretty good on my water intake. Not just like I haven't been drinking direct water, but I have been drinking a lot of more healthier stuff.
I feel like that's such a uniquely American thing. Like I feel like no
Yes.
other country has a problem with just drinking straight up water.
Yeah.
Like I have no problem doing it, but everybody in my life struggles drinking water that like isn't flavored.
Well, I've never had I never had a problem with it until I became a teenager and
Got addicted to Dr. Pepper.
soda was all that I found. Once I discovered carbonated water, I could not go back.
That wasn't me until it was me. See, so you're
Yeah.
still part of it.
Well, because as a kid, I wasn't allowed to drink soda because I had a thing called undiagnosed ADHD, and people just thought I was a hyper kid. So I was just not allowed to have soda ever, really, except rare occasions. So it was like this awesome thing that I could experience, and then I drank it all the time when I decided to.
I have a really great solution for that. My mom raised me to drink only like water, milk, and like juice occasionally. And I have sensory issues, so I hate carbonation. It makes me uncomfortable.
Well, see, when I didn't drink soda all the time, I would only drink milk ever, and I still drink a lot of milk.
I do. I drink so much milk to the point where everybody's kind of disgusted by it. I stayed over at Brandon's once, and his sister got anxious because when I come over, they buy an extra gallon of milk from the store. And his sister got so anxious because we were running low on the first gallon after like 2 days, after I was there for like 2 days. And she was like panicking and she didn't know what to do.
That's fantastic. No, I freaked out my friend Andreas and one of my teachers because I don't know what brought it up. We were in psych class, and the only thing that happens in psych class is not psychology. It's basically he's just like, someone needs to teach this class, and I decided that I would do it because it's only for seniors. And so it's basically gonna not even be a study hall. I'm just gonna come up with random crap, and we're gonna talk about it. So it's a really enjoyable class, and at one point in time, he's just like, "So milk, how much milk do you guys drink? Because I drink a ton of it." And basically just asked a bunch of people, just like, if I were to give you this amount of milk, would you drink it? And it was just like, or how much milk would you guys say
How
that you
much
drink
milk
a
is
day?
too much milk?
And he was just like, how many of you guys say that you drink like a pint of milk a day? And then like we just kept going until hands went down, and he went up to like a gallon, and I was like, bro, if I had the day, I could drink like 3 gallons of milk if I wanted
I feel like I could drink like at least 2 gallons if it was there.
to. Yeah. It's also made me really want to do the hour gallon milk thing because I feel
I
like
feel
I
like
have the strength to
hold
do
I
on.
feel
that.
like you can totally do that.
What's
Yeah.
that gallon milk thing?
What?
I
You've
don't
never heard of
You,
that?
not heard
Brandon, the amount of regular show references that I've brought in front of you that you just have no idea. Grace, Jake and I are building the regular show house in Minecraft, right? And
I
we were on like a Minecraft survival server. Like
I
we're
like how
getting
I like
what?
how as soon as he said that he didn't know what the gallon milk challenge was, you immediately stopped addressing him and went, Grace,
Yes.
me and Jake are building a house in Minecraft.
Because here's the thing, right? I was talking to Jake about how you guys both know regular show, have seen it, have watched it, have finished it, and how Brandon knows a lot of references from regular show. And I bring Brandon in front of what is almost the completely finished regular show house build in Minecraft, except for maybe the roof. The roof is probably not done, but there's a giant blue fucking building in front of him. And I went, Brandon, do you know what this is? And he went, is it something I should know? And for like 10 minutes, we were just like giving him subtle regular show hints. We actually have a golf cart parked outside of the house. It's not finished, but I was just like, Brandon, if this helps, that thing is a golf cart.
and then that's what got it.
And then he was like, oh, it's what? I was lost my mind.
You have the garage door done, right?
What? We had so when we built it. What?
Please tell me that you guys will do like an underground freezer.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we built a base, but then decided that that platform that we built was too small, and so we made it like a lot bigger. So the house, we didn't finish doing the base part of it yet, but the house actually had had 2 garages because we expanded it. But when we expanded it, we left everything underneath it hollow so we could make the meat locker.
I hope that I hope that you leave a hole in Mordecai and Rigby's room and just cover it with a painting.
we were gonna do it like specific, like really specific. I'm actually gonna build a crash pit in the back. That's completely off topic. Brandon, the hour gallon milk challenge is a thing in a regular show episode to where you need to drink a gallon of milk in under an hour. It's also just a thing that exists as like a challenge that like in early 2010s, people were just like, can you do this?
That's very true. If it helps you remember, it was Pops that
Yeah.
did the challenge.
Pops actually drinks the gallon of milk in an hour and then gets transported to this weird milk thing.
Yeah, no, I
It's weird
remember,
milk universe, but no, it's important that you put the jug on top of your head.
I remember like the breakfast challenge one.
Oh, the I'm excellent.
Yeah, yeah. I remember that one. Freaking Rigby's fucking hospitalized.
Because he's allergic to eggs.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it has obviously been a bit since I've watched, so I've actually been.
Really?
I'm on season 4, episode 2.
Like, you can't
Wow.
even I'm excellent challenge.
No, I don't remember that.
No, you said the breakfast eating challenge. You can remember the eggs
Yeah.
challenge.
Oh,
You
yeah,
didn't remember the name. Fake fan over here. Jeez, man. Anyway, who are we gonna
My
who's
memory's
playing?
also just terrible.
I think
The
you're
game.
terrible.
Yeah, we should play the game now.
How about iced tea?
What?
I said, how about iced tea?
No.
No.
No. It depends. Honestly, it depends. Because I've never had like actual iced tea that just didn't taste like the tea flavor. You know?
Yeah.
I
Anyway.
I just don't like that.
Yeah. Anyway.
Press the button, man in charge.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull up my notes.
Let me put it in this.
It went from repeating what he said to just straight mocking him.
All right. For our first question here, we have the search nocturnal animals has 1 million average monthly searches.
For what reason?
Versus Yao Ming.
Okay, if this is going off of monthly searches,
Is this for
I
Steven?
I thought we are just all picking a thing.
Oh. Okay.
We can alternate if
Okay,
we
well,
Are we doing one at a time? You never actually really
wait.
explained how this is gonna
Wait,
work, Brandon.
why is nocturnal animals put behind or put in front of a picture of a woman?
Because she's nocturnal.
It's not like a movie or something called
Okay,
No, she's secretly an owl.
Let's have way more because you know what? Fucking like, I don't know. I think of owls when I think of nocturnal
Yeah,
animals.
exactly.
Bird people are fucking crazy, bro.
And also, Yao Ming hasn't been a topic of discussion in the NBA for a while. Like he was a character, he was an he was an athlete when Michael Jordan was still playing, and like, yeah, sure, he's one of the best centers that we've seen, but nah, not monthly searches. There's no way he has more monthly searches.
Nocturnal animals is something that will like never die. It's not a
Nocturnal animals aren't a living being that will die in a couple hundred, like in a 100 years. I almost said a couple 100 years. I don't. My brain's all scrambled.
lower.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I think that is probably a better idea. We'll each do individual ones, so that way you know.
There's no tag-alongs.
Let's do this a trial practice question then.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So who would like to go first for this next one? 'Cause I don't know.
I'll go.
Okay.
All right.
Click lower.
This one's lower. Yeah.
The fact that he even gets that many monthly searches.
Oh, okay. Usain Bolt way higher. There's no way. Okay, so this is Yao Ming versus Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt, 100%. And my logic is purely based off of the fact that I've heard of Usain Bolt before.
No, that's fair.
All right. So you're saying higher.
Higher.
All right. And
Yeah.
he is higher with
Yep.
1,220,000. Okay, so Grace, that's 1 point for you. We didn't decide who was going second.
Steven, you'll go next.
Okay. I was gonna
Oh.
I was gonna volunteer Brandon. But...
Well, I think this one's easy.
You know what? I'll take it.
Go for it.
All right, so Usain Bolt, again, he has 1,220,000 versus the NFL, which I'm guessing is just higher because football, I feel like, is a much more. Well, I guess it also depends on which country you're.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's just like the NFL isn't going to be searched all that much around the world. Usain Bolt is an Olympic athlete,
Yeah.
world champion. Like having 1 million monthly searches is probably coming out all over the world.
I also feel like Americans could like just really overflow.
Yeah, because this
Yeah.
one is like, oh well, is this like the average out? Because in the off seasons, I
But
guess.
also, this is 2017 logic.
Oh.
So this is 6 years ago. Was Usain Bolt searched more than the NFL or not? This is before COVID. I think this is before Kaepernick too.
Huh.
did his kneeling at the national anthem bit too. So I
I
don't
told
know.
Did I tell you that the kids that I work with, I work at a Catholic school, and so some of the kids like to kneel down, like when we're praying for attention. They just want to be different, but it literally
Oh,
looks like they're kneeling out the prayer, like they're sitting it out,
interesting.
like Colin Kaepernick, and I roll every time.
Yeah. So this is 6 years ago.
Higher or lower?
I think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna say higher. I don't know. I just have. I could
Then
totally.
do it.
Well,
Stop
yeah,
talking
I was gonna
about
say, well, then do
Oh, what the
it.
Okay, well.
Okay, so it's
Well, that
NFL
one
with 13.5 million searches against
Wait.
Power Rangers.
Americans are fucking insane.
Fucking love. Okay. I know what Power Rangers this is too. This is I don't remember. Well, I can't say I know what Power Rangers. I've seen these Power Rangers. I've
Bro,
watched these Power Rangers.
I forgot about the Golden Power Ranger.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, like looking back, what the hell was Power Rangers?
It was a bunch of
Teenagers that saved.
teenage kids who get chosen by some mystical being to have magical powers and fight off evil.
And they can combine each other into like this one giant robotic.
Oh
Yeah,
my
they
god! So
they
they
have
were
some sort of like spirit thing
they were like
attached to them.
Transformers.
What's up?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. I like that the Green Ranger just is kind of off screen in that picture. He's just barely in frame. I gotta say, I don't know. My gut is telling me it's lower, and I'm gonna go with my gut. I don't feel like it's gonna be by much lower, but I still feel like it's lower.
All right, going with low.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right. Everyone has 1 point so far.
What
What
the fuck
hell?
is Vodafone?
You know what? Actually, okay. You know what? I'm gonna go with higher, and hear my logic out on this. Don't do it yet.
Because they have
My
a billboard.
underneath the billboard is their characters, what I assume are Chinese characters.
No, but on top of the billboard are two people looking down.
Anyway, so my logic is that if this is like a Chinese company or an Asian company where the population is massively skewed, then even though we've never heard of it, it makes sense. So I'm gonna go with higher.
All right. So Power Rangers versus.
Wait, am I allowed to Google what it is first?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just go with higher.
Hey! It's cheating. This is blind.
I asked.
He said yes.
I didn't say yes.
No, he said no.
Oh, I heard yes. I'm losing my mind.
All right. Oh yeah, no, it has 11,100,000 searches.
Yeah, okay.
Alright,
I
Brandon.
Can we look it up now?
Oh wait, hang on a sec. Yeah, wait, no, because it's still in topic.
No, I just want to know what the company is in general.
Yeah, no, you can go for it. While you're doing that, Brandon, how is third wheel being decided today? Because that was also never stated.
Oh yeah. Whoever has the least amount of points, or if we somehow all tie, then it's a wheel. We're going to the wheel.
If we tie, we're going to the wheel?
Yeah.
Well, what
Okay,
is the
what's the least amount of points thing then?
Oh no, we're gonna keep going. We'll get points, and whoever just has the least amount of points accumulated by the end of this, then.
Okay, because you said whoever has the least amount of points, or if we tie, we go to wheel. Given that that is the option for both of those, you grammared wrong.
Okay, this is incredibly vague, but it says we provide a range of market-leading mobile and fixed-line connectivity services. So I guess like a phone service.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I completely understand everything that they're trying to accomplish. Yes, yes.
It's used across Europe, Africa, and I think maybe Asia.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Leading technology communications in Europe and Africa.
Yeah, it doesn't say Asia, but I don't know. I think it may be used. It's just not as popular in Africa. Anyway.
But yeah, no, just to clarify, yeah, no. Whoever has the least amount of points, and if if like all three of us happen to, we're going to the
Well,
wheel.
what's the tie? Like, what? How many rounds are we doing?
Well, I was just gonna keep going until it filled our time.
Oh,
Okay, well, we'll have to keep track of like when we're doing our last one, so everyone has like the equal chance at points.
All right. Oh, okay. So I've never heard of Santiago Bernabeu.
it's a stadium.
Does have less than 1,100,000 searches.
Whatever the opposite you say is correct.
I'm
Probably.
gonna go with lower.
Boo, boo, Brittany.
Oh yeah, no.
That's a lot lower.
All right.
Oh, higher, 100%, 100%, 100%. It's Santiago Bernabeu, a specific stadium that it does. I don't even think that's in America. I think that's in South America.
Clan, what's FaZe Clan?
And FaZe Clan is a like a video game organization, pretty much, but it's more than that. I think it's evolved to more than that. It's just a thing that owns a lot of stuff for competitive purposes. So like, there's a FaZe Clan for like video games. Like, there's a FaZe Clan that's specific to like games like Valorant and Overwatch, and then like gathering by this picture, I'm pretty sure that's for drag racing. So yeah, higher.
I feel like I've heard of them at one point, but
You probably have if you played any competitive game. There's no way.
it's only 74.
Steven!
Consideration
Broke
the
game.
27
Can't
thing.
play. This is black screen.
I have to take into consideration the year. FaZe Clan.
Well, I guess I gotta refresh. All right.
FaZe Clan. Start.
All right. So as
You
of
broke it.
round 2, Grace and I have 2 points. Steven has 1 point.
This is bullshit.
All right, Grace.
Oh, this is the same one.
All right, we're
Hey, whoa.
This is just, I think it just starts over at the beginning.
all right. Let's see. Do I have to just search it up again?
Or maybe the thing that goes up against Yao Ming is just different. Wow, you need to
Oh.
hit the type racer thing. Jeez, dude. Higher
What's
to
the-
or lower?
Okay.
Yeah,
No, I
okay.
think it's just the same.
If it is the same, we'll just go through all of it.
Yeah.
That was higher.
Wow.
How did you not remember?
I keep forgetting.
Oh my god, move. I'm gonna do.
Apparently, in Classic, if you lose, your game is just over.
Mm.
Why did you click the wrong answer? I just said if
That
you
wasn't
lose, your
me that
game is
time.
over.
That wasn't me.
Okay, try. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say try doing the beat the clock thing then, because maybe we won't have to just black screen. Oh, wait, there you go. Never mind.
There's a new one.
All right, so Grace is up now.
Oh, Mariah Carey's definitely higher. So this is Usain Bolt versus Mariah Carey. Bro, do you know the millions and millions of like skewed searches purely based off of December for All I Want for Christmas?
That's
She's
fair.
100% higher. She makes millions of dollars in December alone.
Ooh.
Yep.
That number wasn't that much different though. Alright, Brandon.
All right. Okay,
Oh, this is like, is that when that came out, or is that like later?
I don't know.
2017.
But
It came out later than that. I think it was 2012, actually.
Oh. Was it that early?
Yeah,
yeah,
because now that I'm remembering, we had a lip sync at my high school, and we had the topic of just songs from 2012, and I think we did Gangnam Style.
I
So,
remember
Yeah.
that was like the top watched video in the entire world.
yep, 2012.
Because it had like overtaken Justin Bieber's Baby or whatever. No, that was the most disliked video.
Yeah, that's the most disliked video, and that got replaced by the YouTube Rewind of 2019.
Yeah, I know, and I still love that so
It's
much.
so funny.
To enlighten the listeners on what we're talking about, because we didn't specify.
I said Gangnam Style.
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
Yes, that's what the whole conversation
Wait.
we've been having is Gangnam Style came out
No,
in 2012.
did we say it was Mariah Carey
Well,
versus?
okay, I think I put it together. The way this works is it takes your previous guess and it puts it against a new one.
I know, dude. Okay.
So the next one will be Gangnam Style versus whatever else.
Yeah. Okay. So, I know. I think it's higher than 200. Well, at least
In 2017.
That says 2 million.
I meant million. I can work.
Well, this is also in 2017, not when it first came out.
I'm kind of
All I
interested
know
in
is
how
I
it
wanna
like
look at my
tracks
Gangnam
the
Style.
monthly searches. Does it like take the total number of searches from like 27, like from wherever to 2017, and then like divide them over how much time it's been out? Or does it just like actually just be like, oh, it was searched this much on average monthly?
It says average monthly searches at the bottom.
But you can figure out an average by taking a certain number total over a period of time or other measurement. So like that's why I'm wondering how it actually calculates this stuff.
Yeah, it like literally takes all the views from each month and it averages it out over the span of a year.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say higher. I think. I don't know.
I know to listen to Gangnam Style.
I mean, yeah, factoring like the amount of time it's been. I mean, I still am willing to risk that it's higher. But no,
Yeah,
okay.
you're very
Yeah,
wrong.
I told you, 2017, bro.
Very wrong. Now our game is broken, and now our game is very much broken.
First,
That man makes me very uncomfortable.
I'm sorry.
So am I gonna just be guessing Usain Bolt against something? Yes. I don't know who that guy is. It's Usain Bolt against what I can only know it pronounce is Yuri Geller. I'm gonna say lower. I've never heard of this man in my life. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. After that, Grace is in the lead with 3, and Steven and
This
I
is
have
a
2.
DVD. Okay, so it's Yuri Geller, which is 60,000 versus the completed Faulty Towers on DVD, 12 episodes.
Oh, it's from series 1 and 2, and a bonus features disc.
And
Yeah.
it's TV. There's 3 DVDs.
3 just.
Okay, I'm gonna go with higher. And that's okay, this is kind of a guess. I don't know completely, but my logic going into this is that like I feel like fandoms for shows are a lot more intense than fandoms for one person.
That's fair.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe.
That's my guess. I could be completely wrong.
Well,
Oh, okay. So they're
you
both
were.
insanely low.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's
I'll take it. So it's the Faulty Towers versus the Doberman dog breed.
There are more flowers in that picture than Dobermans. That changes your answer.
I'm definitely gonna say that the Doberman has higher searches. And yeah,
I would have loved for you to be wrong. Okay, so it's Doberman against Wally. Now, Wally gets a lot of undeserved hate, and I don't know why.
Okay, wanna know what? All I ever hear is about how people like defending it, and they're like, I don't understand why everybody hates it. It's amazing, and then I never actually hear any haters.
Yeah, what's
I've
the
heard,
hate
I've
for
heard
it?
a lot of people like just not like Wally. They just hate on the story, and it's
Well,
just like,
Wally-
bruh, this story is awesome. I love this
Wally-
movie.
My favorite, but I don't hate it.
It's not like the best movie, but I love it. Wally's awesome.
It's cute. Like if it's on, I'll watch it, but I'm never gonna go out of my way to be like, hey, let's watch Wally.
Yeah, man saves a bean in a chew. It's awesome.
Okay.
I
Unpopular
wanna-
opinion, the AI was right. The Earth is not inhabitable, and they should have stayed in space.
Well, you know what? Your opinion wasn't in the movie, so didn't change the outcome of
That's
the
why I said unpopular opinion. Which
movie.
isn't that unpopular now that
I don't know. I don't know if a Disney movie is searched more monthly than a dog breed.
really? Yes, it is.
I don't know about that.
Yes. Disney is a cult.
Well, yes, but a specific movie.
Yeah.
Not. I don't know. I do want to say higher though, but
Okay, all right. Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I was afraid of.
okay.
In my defense, I genuinely thought that it would.
That's what I was thinking. It's just like it's a specific well-loved dog breed against a movie that doesn't get a lot of attention for being a great movie. And it's also like a Disney Pixar movie. It's not even like an actual. It's like it's just associated with Disney kind of thing. So
Worry about it.
All
I'm
right.
worried about it because I'm losing.
After that round, Grace is at 4, I am at 3, and Steven is at 2.
How did you get a point? Oh wait,
I
I go last. That's how this works. I go last.
Tired of getting Usain Bolt one.
Well, I was gonna say, do you just want to answer high or low on this one, then just go this one?
I
based
think
off
that one's lower.
lower? Okay. All right. So we'll go on this one then.
Oh, okay. I can do this one easy. So this is Leicester City versus China. I'm gonna go with China.
Leicester has 823,000 for reference.
And China has over 1 million, almost like 1.8 million.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
Ooh, China versus Austria. Now
There
the
you go,
only
Brandon.
I have a feeling it's gonna be lower, but the only reason why I would debate it being higher is just because World War stuff.
yeah. I was gonna
history.
say Austria might be higher based off of like World War II.
I would counter that argument because if you asked a lot of people who was in World War One, they probably wouldn't be able to wouldn't even mention Austria.
Oh, okay. But think of it this way: Americans are stupid sometimes, and this is like counting for like overall, not necessarily in the U.S.
Oh, well, yeah, no, I get that, but this is also overall 6 years ago, and also people just assume China's responsible for everything. I mean, I guess less in 2017, but
This is not a question of whether or not China was in the world wars.
oh no, I know, but I just assumed that would make if people
No,
are just gonna blame China for everything, it would make
I'm
them be
saying-
searched higher.
I'm saying that the basis for why they would search for Austria is purely because of World War II stuff. So you have to already kind of know that to begin with.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So what's your answer?
Yeah, I could see how it would be high. I think I'm just gonna go lower because
No, I think it's gonna be lower too.
I just have a feeling.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay. So Austria had 673,000. All right, Steven. What do you think?
See, again, my gut wants me to say it's higher, but it's gonna pull out like not that. I
Austria or ice hockey?
It's Austria or ice hockey, and Austria has 673,000 average monthly searches. I feel like my mom and my sister combined could make up like half of that for ice hockey because they watch a lot of ice hockey. I'm gonna go with higher just because it's a competitive sport that has a a tournament. It's not as like watched as like stuff like the World Cup or like the NBA Finals or even like March Madness, but like the Stanley Cup is still watched a lot. So I'm gonna go with ice hockey as higher.
Alrighty. Ooh,
Are you
74,000.
What is more interesting in Austria? I guess like sports and competitive stuff just weren't searched a lot in 2017.
Okay.
Loser.
I just think more things are important than a country in general.
Okay, guys. Do you think it's higher or lower?
Lower.
I don't know. Whatever.
Lower.
Oh wow.
I told you.
I don't know why you're trusting me. I'm losing this game.
I told you it was higher.
Lower. Lower.
Please enjoy the music.
That was lower. See, the thing about this too is that if I don't know, I just have a 50
Oh.
chance, and I just
Lower.
don't do good on those ones.
Why?
Did you say apple cider vinegar diet was searched higher than Usain Bolt?
I told you to do lower. Why is no one listening to me?
Yeah,
Apple
Grace,
cider vinegar diet more than an Olympic champion?
Okay, so while we're doing this, do we want score updates, or do you just kind of want to leave the end to when the episode's over and like, oh, whoa, like this? Okay.
Just go, Chris. Just go.
Okay, so the question is Spain, which has 823,000 searches, versus Aston Martin.
Versus.
I'm gonna go with higher. I feel like
Okay.
people have very skewed priorities.
Ooh.
And I was right.
Your
Right.
woman's intuition is really showing.
All right, I have Aston Martin versus, which is just flat 1 million monthly searches, versus Jim Brown. I feel like I've heard the name Jim Brown before. I'm not entirely familiar with him.
Well, he's right there.
Uh,
Doesn't that smile say it all?
I feel like it could be higher. I don't know. It's a person. I'm gonna go with higher. Screw it.
You're wrong.
Oh, gee.
I love the blatant "you're wrong."
He only had 74,000 searches. Okay. All right,
Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it?
technical difficulties.
I kind of want to try like the
Why are the first three all
lower.
the same, but then it's like the different like?
Is that pronounced koala?
That's what I would go with, but maybe.
Koala.
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 Okay.
Koala.
Kuala Lumpur against
Mm.
Pagan.
It's Kuala Lumpur. I
Yeah, that's
think.
what I said.
Versus Pagan. I'm gonna go with higher.
Well,
It's my turn.
Oh, I forgot.
But I was gonna say that.
Well, Pagan is like, I don't. The picture is really misleading, but Pagan, like paganism, a religion.
Pagan means hot air balloon race. Yeah, I'm gonna go with higher.
Oh no!
Your woman's intuition has lied to me.
Maybe it just hates you, and so it's trying to throw you off.
All right.
Wait,
Well.
what? What?
All right.
What is this?
All right. You got Tim Berners-Lee versus Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, you cut out a little
This
bit.
game is really trying to make it up to Grace for the last few episodes, not being anything that we.
Oh, is this my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, higher.
It's Tim Berners-Lee against Cristiano Ronaldo.
I mean, I don't really know who he is, but I know the team he plays for.
Okay.
He's a very important person.
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo versus There Will Be Blood. I
get
know.
this wrong.
That's a TV
I was
show.
gonna say
You get this wrong, Brandon.
I know it's lower, but I do really like the movie. It's the movie I do recommend. But
It's higher.
unfortunately, I know it's lower. Yeah, it only has 100.
It's gonna be one monthly average, and it's gonna.
I wonder.
That one is you. Brandon is the one person who searches it monthly. Also, There Will Be Blood versus Ariana Grande, and it's the Ariana Grande is higher. If I'm wrong, I okay. If I'm wrong, I would have just accepted.
Oh.
Ooh, Grace has an interesting one.
Okay, so this is Ariana Grande versus Tom Brady.
Oh, this is 2017.
I know. Like, if this was today, I would say Tom Brady, because you know what? Tom Brady is literally like begging to get back with his wife after he went and he like interviewed and said he didn't regret going back to football, even though it cost him his marriage, and now he's like begging her to come back.
Yeah.
So you know what? That's funny. All Ariana Grande has going on right now is like her weird, like, it's not even like her own song. She did like a thing with The Weeknd.
Yeah. Well, wait. Also,
She did a collab.
Wait, hang on. You're winning. I don't run it. I know a cool sports fact
That happened in 2017.
that I will be sharing after you make your decision.
I'm gonna go with lower, but this is a tough one because I know he was already like insanely popular because of his age in general.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
okay.
right.
So the sports fact that I had is 2017 is actually the year that the Patriots themselves overcame the highest point deficit in a Super Bowl history and won when they played the Atlanta Falcons and they were down by 25 points at the half and came back and won by like 10 or something like that. That was that year. That was 2017.
See,
So
that's crazy, but bitches in 2017 were crazy about Ariana
oh
Grande.
yeah, no, that's what I
Stupid
was saying. The
ponytail.
only reason that Tom Brady would have been higher is because of that, but I think that people would have searched up why the just like the Patriots themselves more, the Super Bowl themselves than just Tom
Yeah.
Brady. All right,
Well,
Brandon.
well,
I wonder.
yeah. My question is Tom Brady versus Coca-Cola. Tom Brady has 1,830,000, but
1.8 mil.
I feel like Coca-Cola higher, definitely.
Okay, but Coke sucks.
No way! No way! It had 300,000 followers. No
Well,
way!
this I know that the internet's a messed up place, and I know that people search weird things, but who's searching Coke?
Well, a lot of people, because people are really interested in the history that Coca-Cola used to have cocaine in it.
Yeah, well, it's in the name.
I know.
Lower.
Lower.
All right. All right.
Okay,
Right. Steven's turn.
mine is
I love this.
Boca Juniors versus Cheese Fondue.
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 I hate
Cheese
you.
Fondue. I don't know actually.
I know.
I really like Boca's mouth in his picture. It's a really
Oh,
attractive picture.
Yeah, why is it so wide?
Hey, plug in your computer. You dumb.
Okay, it has 43 minutes, 20%. I don't know.
Those lie.
That is very much a lie. I would plug it in right now.
All right, guys, we're gonna keep going to my laptop.
Okay, just
Yeah,
don't
no.
plug it in. That's fine.
Just keep talking.
Talk about.
You know what? I could really go for some cheese fondue right now.
Fondue.
I hate you. I want to throw you down a flight of stairs.
I'm gonna say that it's lower, just because.
Really?
That's, yeah.
I'm gonna say it's higher.
Well,
Ready?
I'm gonna say that you're wrong.
Hey,
Yay!
I had so much say.
What the heck?
Who's
What?
that, Brandon or me?
It's
You are.
you.
Oh, okay. So this is cheese fondue, which has 40,000, versus a Harley Davidson, which is a motorcycle. And I'm gonna go with Harley Davidson
This
because
game's
literally
really trying to make it up to you.
there was an entire episode of South Park literally bashing on Harley riders.
Yeah.
So obviously,
This is really trying to make it up to you.
yeah, I know, and I'm loving it.
I got the Harley Davidson versus 12 Angry Men.
Now this isn't the movie; it's just 12 random angry men.
I have heard of the movie.
Yeah, you just said its name.
Yeah. I feel like this one's lower. I don't know. Yeah.
Lower?
Yeah, go with lower. All right, cool. It has 110,000 searches.
Oh,
Higher.
wow.
Higher. It's the 12 Angry Men versus Disneyland. If I'm wrong, it just deem me third wheel now. Can I get bonus points for being so confident? Can I get a double down? Can we get double downs?
Okay. So this is Disneyland, and this is versus Andy Murray. I'm gonna go with lower for obvious reasons.
Right, he's a very popular tennis player.
All right.
Wait, is that the guy who destroyed his rackets for like no reason?
Yes, I think so.
Does he-
Actually,
Rackets? Oh.
All
I
right.
think that's him. Hang on.
So,
You do your thing, Brandon. I will look it up.
so I got Andy Murray versus Benjamin Franklin.
Murray.
I want to just say Ben Franklin, but at the same time, like do a lot of people search up Benjamin Franklin?
Yeah,
I
history.
know that I had to for my core humanities project.
He's also a founding father. He's really important to American history outside of the fact of the electricity thing.
He's also kind of an asshole, but no one wants to talk about
He
that.
created the bifocals too, so ignoring history, he's got optometry under his belt.
Yes, but founding father with cool judge-like hair,
He had a fart.
angry tennis player who smashes rackets. I think the world has
That
a
wasn't
favorite.
2017.
And so is this.
All right. Well, I'll go higher. Oh, I don't.
Ah.
I love that I can
Ah.
gaslight you guys into picking the wrong one.
No one cares about history, Brandon.
Fair.
That's a lie. I love history. I also just love how
It's too late.
how fucking just disrespectful Benjamin Franklin was. Lower. You dumb. You dumb. No one likes Lost.
No, it had that shock ending that everybody was like, and then it was like a trending thing, even though it was kind of dumb.
I think it was trending because no one liked it. Lower. Okay, mine is Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Maldives. I'm gonna go higher for the Maldives because no one wants to vacation to Tampa Bay. So, yay, point for me.
All right, guys. What do you think?
This is the Maldives, which is 1.2 mil versus Renault.
Yes,
Renault Clio. I don't.
it's a car.
Well, I'm aware it's a car.
Did the picture give it away?
I'm not sure. I genuinely have no idea on this one. I'm gonna go lower, but I am not confident in the slightest.
Oh, yeah, you got it right.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Renault Clio versus Ford. I'm gonna have to go with Ford.
Why?
I don't know.
Is it Ford's thing like go further or something? No.
No.
What car company is go further?
Is it Ford?
Let me
Hang on. Let me just search go further and see what happens. Go further from the Macmillan Dictionary.
no, go further car company.
There's also a movie made in 2003.
I'm gonna say higher. I'm gonna go with higher. Oh yeah, yeah, very, very much higher.
It is Ford. It is Ford. Go further.
Yay!
All right.
Ford versus a man whose name I'm gonna mispronounce, except Lewis is his last name.
Lexon. Or
Yes.
Lennox.
Yes, exactly what I said. I'm gonna say lower, because I've never heard of this man. Cool. Cool.
This has like a full.
Oh, Lennox Lewis
This
versus
is just being given to you.
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
This is just being handed to you at this point.
All right. So LeBron James versus timer.
Just the whole concept of a timer.
Okay.
Uh-huh. You had a train and it's kind of derailing right now.
I see how it could be lower, but you could also just be going off of a number of people who have searched up like a timer and just timed themselves for whatever.
I don't think that's what that's implying.
I feel like it. I mean, it's just like the word timer, though, right?
I think you're implying that yourself.
You're making false assumptions.
Okay.
Also, why is it shaped like the bottom end of a bottle?
Well, no, because you've never seen like those Apple timers.
No, I'm not a teacher.
Well, yeah, not in schools.
Nah.
I had a teacher that one like that, so that's not necessarily true.
Nah.
I'm gonna say higher. I know it might be wrong, but
I think you're just trying to be the third wheel for a third time in a row.
I'm going higher. Oh,
It's
let's
tied,
go.
but you got it right?
No,
Hi.
I'm taking it.
Okay, that was exactly the same. It was tied, so you could have done either, and it still would have been right.
So you just got a gimme.
No, because wasn't LeBron James 330?
Nope, it was the exact same number. They were both the same number.
No.
Also, okay, so it's timer against Mobile Strike. I'm gonna say lower for Mobile Strike. I hope people aren't looking up Mobile Strike
Wait,
more than
isn't it
3.3 million.
I just
This?
won. Yeah, I just won.
Okay, what is the order then?
It's you, then Brandon, then me.
Why
Brandon
like
just,
you and Brandon around?
I don't know, lower.
Yeah.
Cool. I would have lost faith in humanity.
Alright.
Oh no, I might lose faith in humanity.
Okay, so Mobile Strike versus alcohol. I'm gonna go with the alk.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's not that bad. That's not.
Oh my god!
All right, interesting. You know,
Alright.
you could look up both of these for at the same time and get an answer.
All right. So, alcohol versus Jesus. Do people look up alcohol more, or
I don't know, but this is actually rather interesting. Do people look up a religion more or a
Yeah.
sweet release from reality?
Religion, are you out of your mind?
Oh, I don't know. Like, I mean,
Okay,
I'm gonna
this way.
say, higher, but like, I feel
Think
like
of it this way though, Jesus is a historical figure whether you believe in him or not. His existence is real and has been proven through multiple historical documents, even by people who don't believe in Jesus. So whether or not he's the world's most successful scam artist or not,
As a Christian, I love that. I love that 50-50 so much.
yeah, I'm gonna say higher, but I feel like it's kind of. Oh, okay, all right. So it's like double, pretty more than that.
Prague.
All right, Jesus or Prague? Huh. I don't. I want. I'm gonna say lower, but I'm gonna say it's not lower by that much. I'm gonna go with lower.
I thought it'd be like 600,000 or
I'm
something.
gonna go lower.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. So it's Prague versus Shih Tzu.
I hate this dog so much.
I'm gonna go with Shih Tzu because despite the fact that they're really yappy and annoying, they're still an exceptionally desirable breed.
I want to kick them out of fence.
Oh, hey, Steven, look it.
This is Brandon's, and I don't think that you deserve this one because we know how many ice hockey has. We've seen it before.
I will do what I won't take this one, but I actually
You won't
don't
take the next one either because ice hockey's still in play.
Yeah, I don't actually remember, but what was it? Was it higher or lower?
It was lower because it was like 70,000.
Okay. Okay, I did not remember that.
You don't do this next one, even though it's higher. Okay.
So
Like a George Foreman grill.
All right.
All right.
So I ended up with
There's no way that's not higher.
George Foreman versus Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia, it's definitely higher.
Saudi Arabia is definitely lower.
Whether
Now you
it's
don't know what to do.
about the country or news in general, Saudi Arabia is always up on some whack ass shit. Oh no, now we're banned in Saudi Arabia.
But it's beautiful.
But you know what? We probably got banned the moment I said sex workers deserve rights. So it's fine.
They hurt a woman. Just were like, nah. Okay.
Was my voice not covered enough?
Just gotta translate into Newt for everything you say. Anytime you speak, I just gotta put a Newt over it.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna say higher, but I feel like it's for some reason it's gonna be lower. Oh, okay. Well,
I think higher.
Lower. It's Saudi Arabia versus David Icke, and I'm gonna say it's lower.
All right.
Fuck you, David. I got it right, by the way.
Do not know. Do not.
Okay, so this is David Icke versus Some Like It Hot. I'm going with Some Like It Hot higher because I think that's Marilyn Monroe.
That is, I think, yeah, actually.
So I'm gonna go with higher because Marilyn Monroe all the way.
David Icke is an
Oh.
English conspiracy theorist and a former football and sports broadcaster.
Okay, I got my first loss. That's disheartening.
Oh, all right.
Wow.
All right.
Lower.
Higher.
Lower.
All right. So, whoa.
Love that picture.
I got Bovril versus Manchester United. Bovril has 33,000.
It's a yeast extract drink. That's disgusting. No.
I don't think we've seen this low of one on here yet, but I'm just gonna. This is purely a guess. We're going higher.
I'm sorry.
Whoa.
You guessed that Manchester United was searched more than a yeast drink?
I don't follow that.
Brandon, Brandon, tell me what Manchester United is.
I don't know what it is.
Isn't it a school?
No.
it
Manchester United is a football club that is very popular.
No,
No, that makes more sense. Okay,
not-
I was looking
did
at
not
it and
know
I was
that.
thinking mascot, but now that you say that, that does make a lot of sense.
Yeah, Manchester United is a very, very popular football club.
Okay, yeah, the wheels in my head have been turning, and I get it now.
Was
The
not
wheels in Brandon's head just don't spin at all, apparently.
It doesn't.
I know.
It doesn't help that I just did not know they existed. So
That makes me so sad. But I have Manchester United versus Kit Kat, which is a close one, but I'm going to say Kit Kat is lower.
Yeah.
Because 11 million is a lot. So I'm going to say Kit Kat is lower.
oh, that's a
That's
lot
a
low.
lot lower. Wow, okay.
Oh,
Cool. We have
Alright.
about enough time for like 2 more each.
okay.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Okay.
My world has been shook that Kit Kat is that low.
Well, this is interesting.
It's 135,000. By the way.
Blacksmith is like still a real profession, so people could look it up, like wanting to know what
And
blacksmith.
people looked it up for Minecraft purposes.
Yeah, I'll put higher.
Oh no!
Oh no! Not enough people are looking for them Minecraft blacksmiths.
I wasn't thinking of Minecraft, even though you said it.
Oh
Oh no!
Usain Bolt versus the KKK.
Yeah, if you didn't know that this was the higher or lower game, this image.
Do we? What are we thinking, guys?
Higher, way higher.
Really?
Really?
I don't know.
I would like to say that the world doesn't look up the Ku Klux Klan as much as they look up Jamaica's fastest
I get
man.
it's like
Oh.
It was tied.
like I said, it's people that like not only like look it up for history reasons, but people that actually sympathize and agree.
All right. Well, okay. So mine is the KKK versus Shaquille O'Neal. I would like to think that people look up Shaq more. I'm gonna go
I
higher.
didn't realize you knew him like that, so you could call him Shaq.
Yeah, you guys are on not even first name basis. You're on nickname basis. Tell me when you can introduce me to Shaq next.
I'm gonna go higher, and no, I was wrong. Okay, that's not. Oh wait, hold on.
What?
I accidentally gave myself a point. It took it away. It was
Dumb.
Accidentally.
Dumb. Trying to cheat over here.
I took it back. Okay, well.
I figured, given off of how many people searched Yao Ming, you would have assumed that people searched Shaq a little bit more, but not as much lower.
Really?
Don't you dare say higher, Brandon.
Why would that be?
Yes, Olympic Jamaican sprinter, driving instructor. I think people look up driving instructor.
Well, yeah, because how do you learn how to drive?
You go to the DMV. Lower.
Lower?
Lower.
Yeah.
Lower.
Well, I'm
Lower.
thinking The Color Purple is a very, very popular show.
I have The Color Purple and then Bisexual. This
The
is
Color Purple is
the book. Not like it's not just purple, yeah. It's
No,
there's-
The Color Purple is also it's a show.
Mhm.
Like you can go see it performed. Is what I meant to say. Ask. Whose turn is it?
It's
Steve.
mine. This is 2017, but I'm still gonna say Bisexual is higher.
Way higher.
Yeah. I would say it got a lot higher. Whoa, okay.
My turn.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Last Supper. So it's Bisexual versus The Last Supper, the painting by Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Absolutely. Higher.
Oh.
What?
I don't
Bro,
think a lot of people know much like specific stuff after just hey Jesus.
That's so shocking, though.
All right.
That's like an insanely famous painting.
Lower.
All right.
Just
So
assume that it'll be lower. Oh,
mine
interesting.
Famism?
mine is the video game Mirror's Edge versus Judaism.
Judaism.
Whoa.
Judaism. I had a stroke.
Judaism. There's a Y there.
Well, Mirror's Edge has 135,000. I would like to think that people would search up religion more, but
Yeah.
You'd like to think.
oh,
You're barely right.
barely got that one.
Oh my
Smosh
God.
is way higher. Smosh is way. It's Judaism versus Smosh. It's total. It's got to be Smosh.
In 2017,
They're
absolutely.
not a topic nowadays, but yeah, it's
Yeah,
got to be
they were
Smosh.
freaking insanely popular.
Oh,
There's
What?
no way
Tied?
it's tied. But I still got the point.
Oh,
Okay, wait. So
Smosh.
we got one more for each of us. So this is your last chance to get
Smosh
points.
all right.
versus Haagen-Dazs.
You need to say it more aggressive.
Haagen-Dazs. Fuck, I don't shit. Just bleep out my shit. It's fine.
you Discord did it for you because you got cut off right away.
It's fine. I feel like I want to go with higher because I feel like people not only look up Haagen-Dazs for weird Haagen-Dazs reasons, but for like
I love how specific and also unspecific that was.
because people look stuff up like that for like allergy reasons.
Yep, you're right. All right.
This is your last
Hagen
one, Brandon.
is Manus Island. Is that what that's pronounced?
Manus.
Yeah, Manus.
I have personally not heard of this island.
Yeah, they got great tents there.
Haagen-Dazs has 368,000. I'm just gonna go with lower. This could totally blindside me and be, but I'm gonna say lower. Oh wow!
Wow,
much
that's
lower.
the lowest that we've seen. And I have Manus Island versus Moon Landing, and conspiracy theorists are gonna back me up and say that it's higher because people think it's fake. Higher.
I remember my
Jeez.
brother was trying to explain to me for a hot second. He's like, "Oh, I kind of get how people think it was faked," and I was like, "Excuse me," and I was like, "He's like, well, there's no discernible way to prove it," and I was like, "Yes, there is, because if you go to like a planetarium that's equipped with it, you could literally like fire a laser like at the moon, and they put a reflective like mirror type thing, so it will literally reflect back."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Yeah." Thanks.
And also like you can like I like the thing of just like who took the photo then? There's
The other astronauts.
it wasn't just it wasn't just one person, and two, if they had the technology to be able to send a person to space and communicate with said person, not like while he was on space, but still like communicate with him in the shuttle and everything. There were cameras when this happened, by the way.
There's also like the theory that like the shadows are off, which makes no sense because if it was like filmed in a studio with stage lights, it wouldn't be like natural shadows.
I'm
Like
sorry, the shadows are off. I'm sorry, but this isn't Earth. Man is not on Earth.
I know, but the whole thing about it is if it was like in a studio with stage lights and whatever, it would be a super like elongated shadow versus
Yeah.
what you naturally have when standing outside. So
Or just the fact that,
anyway, who's
sun.
next or are we done?
No, that was the time. That was the last ones. Good
All
job,
right.
Brandon.
All right.
I've never heard of that. What the heck?
WeChat is specifically used in Asia.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I know that
All right.
because I have a problem.
Because I have WeChat.
No, I don't. I don't have WeChat, but I consume a lot of Asian content, Korean, Japanese, and Chinese content, and essentially adding someone on WeChat is like a messenger / social media thing.
Hmm.
Like you add them like a social media platform, but it's like for talking and texting and stuff.
Got you.
All right. Well,
Interesting. Did you lose, Brandon?
you'll see in a second.
Dang.
Well, so as it stands, Grace definitely won this.
Nice.
Yeah.
She got 15 points.
Interesting.
Because you only missed 3, and it was the last 3, right?
Yeah.
Steven, you have 14 points.
What?
So you were
You lost the last 3, and I caught up a bit.
yeah.
Lame.
Did you get 10 points, Brandon?
No, I got 13 points. Which means that my own plan once again.
Once again, you
But
have
I
screwed
then
yourself.
just slapped me in the face. Is this my third time in a row?
Yeah.
This is your 3rd time. This is the first time anyone's been a third wheel 3 times in a row. You've done it. You've done all the firsts, man. You're more of a pod fail than a podcast. Because yeah, you were the first third wheel. You were the first third wheel to be chosen 2 times in a row. And now you were the first third wheel to be chosen 3 times in a row. So congrats to you, Brandon.
Them were my own things.
Yep. Yeah, they were because of your own rules, because you decided that we were all going to be ducks, and then you were the least duck, so you were the third wheel because of that, and then the AI absolutely shattered your dreams, and now you're just not as good as at guessing things.
I was doing so good too. You caught up at the very last second.
Lower.
Mm-hmm. Lower. Lower.
That's it. I'm gonna do something next time. I don't know what it is. It's
That's
gonna
scary.
be something.
For the people at home, the original design for like how this podcast works is that by being the third wheel and being able to choose the topic, you would be able to then choose something that would work in your favor and not have like you could choose anything, right? And you get to and we kind of just decided this season that you also just get to decide the rules. But like the underlying rule is that like everyone has to have a chance to be the third wheel. But we've made lines and made rules and put up boundaries in which the person who was the third wheel
I
doesn't.
do.
Well, I'm saying that like there have been situations in which like we all have to be able to be the third wheel, but we who have decided how to do stuff have found ways to reduce that outcome, right? Like in your case, for Grace for the Truth or Dare, you left it up to whoever won to pick the third wheel, so it would be left up to either me or Brandon deciding it, or you deciding it if we turn down a lot of stuff. For Brandon, he left it up to a wheel spin, and then for one of mine, I left it up to if you guys tied for points. So like, there's different aspects. The bottom line here is that The odds of being the third wheel 3 times is a thing that could be avoided.
Or
No, you know what? I'm gonna. No, I have no idea what it's gonna be. I'm
you're bad. Just stop.
gonna do something. Something.
Alright, well, Brandon, then give your loser speech.
You're only a loser if you accept being a loser, and I'm
That's what Hitler said.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
First of all, your voice cracked. Second of all, no, he didn't. But the fact that you think he would means that maybe you shouldn't be saying it.
Whoa! Yeah, Brandon, why would you say something like that?
Hitler into this conversation.
Yeah, I know because you're sounding like Hitler.
Give your loser speech.
No.
Alright.
I will not lose next time.
That's a bold claim, and I'm sure
I'm
it'll
not.
fall on your
I will
face.
not.
Are you gonna say something to your fans? Pay homage to last episode where you talked about how they should expect better of you next week when we do this again.
I wonder if anybody pities Brandon because we constantly bully him and he's constantly third wheel.
No.
Well, these last 3 episodes haven't been because of us choosing it.
No. It's
It's
not gonna happen again. That's all I'm gonna.
That's all you do is make that sound.
All I'm gonna say. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen next.
I'm sure it'll happen again, but
Not
whether it
next
happens next week will just have to be decided next week.
week. It will not.
Interesting.
Simply not. To.
Well, that's a wrap for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the listen. Go check out all of our different podcast listening platforms that you can listen to this on. Go ahead, check the YouTube where we post these videos as well, and if we have any visuals, you'll see them there. And then also go ahead, find us on Instagram, 3RD underscore wheel underscore podcasts. It's plural. Go ahead and check us out there. And, there's nothing wrong with being the third wheel unless you're a pod fail like Brandon.